Was that an anger knockout? Like what? How much does she remember who he is to her? Welcome back, super friends and super family. I am Thor, your friendly neighborhood god of thunder. And today I'm reacting to Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 4, Episode 5. So last episode we had a nice fun Halloween episode, a cool horror sequence, and then we got to meet the face, or the full form, I guess, not the face, the little action figure of fear. And it was a fun time. I liked the style and the vibe of the episode. I, of course, went into more depth about my thoughts of it. And then it was quite the subversion at the end, you know, having the reveal of what fear looks like. But I think that episode worked on a number of levels, and like I mentioned at the end of my last reaction, my main takeaway is that Anya is kind of an MVP type of character. Her personality is just is becoming more and more enjoyable to experience and watch. And I really hope that she gets more and more screen time and officially joins the group. In a weird way, I almost get the sense that she's a replacement for Cordelia, but I don't mean to insult her character by saying that she's a carbon copy or anything like that. But I feel like there's a place in the friendship group that could use a character, the Cordelia type of character, and Anya might fill that role and make it her own. But I'm just excited to see how that develops and see whether she and Xander end up becoming an official couple. But it is cute how much she cares for it. But excited to get into this one. As always, if you want to watch the full unedited reaction to my episodes of Buffy, to this episode, my reactions to Angel, they're all up on Patreon, as well as future episodes for early access. Thank you to everyone who supports there. Let's get into today's reaction. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 4, Episode 5.
I'm at Kresge.
Oh, he's coming back. This loser just won't go away, will he?
Townie, huh? Looks so normal.
What is Xander going to end up doing for his career, you know?
Buffy?
Parker?
Don't save him. Let the vampires get to him. But great, if he's seeing Buffy do all these crazy moves and he finds out the truth, like, he's the last person we want to know. Nice. Well done.
It's nothing.
It's everything. You're everything.
Oh, is this a dream? This is a dream.
One day you might.
No.
Oh, it's not even a dream. It's just her, you know, daydreaming during the daytime. Oh, poor Buffy. Come on. You don't want this guy.
Itself in the psyche? What do we do when we can't have what we want?
We beat up some vampires. At least that's how Buffy does it. Oh, she's fantasizing again? And he has ice cream and flowers? And his shirt unbuttoned? This is just getting better and better. Wow. That is true, though, right? Humans escape into fantasy when something is painful, when there is that conflict, like the teacher is saying. I mean, just from that opening, I feel like this could lead to an interesting psychological exploration. And as much as I want Buffy to get over, you know, this Parker, you know, loser, I actually like how the show is lingering and showing how much that can really affect you. Why is he holding a lighter up to her?
You know there's more to it than wiping and kicking. Mixing drinks, for instance.
Yeah, do you know how to make some drinks?
Well, I've seen Cocktail. I can do the hippie shake.
What's that Tom Cruise movie where he's a bartender? He can, like, flip the bottles. He's super good. I was never that good.
You want to talk about it? Shutting up now.
It's easier when they've been drinking.
That was me being tanked and friendless for you.
Willow was helping out.
So you're gonna come by tonight? To the pub?
Ron's date.
Go with Anya. Invite Anya to the bar, Xander.
Don't guys sometimes keep the girls they really, really like inside these deep little brain...
Ah, poor Buffy's still stuck in denial.
He's gonna realize that he wants more than just bubble Buffy, and he'll pop me out, and we'll go to dinner, and...
Never gonna happen.
The mind is stronger than the penis.
Nothing can defeat the penis!
I mean, I'm sorry to be so coarse, but I feel strongly about Stinky Parker Man.
I do too. Willow, you're giving great advice here.
Okay, and you want a rum and coke?
Did they train him? Poor Xander. This is a lot. It's a busy night.
Simple request. Ice water. Nothing on the rocks?
You'll get better, Xander. Give it some time. It's a bit of an adjustment. Oh, great. Oh, this guy again.
Think the other way's quicker.
In my defense, you do take up a lot of space.
I do.
Are you calling him fat?
You looking for someone?
More like jealously watching someone. Oh, Buffy.
Rough day?
Nah, it's been...
What? Maybe stop holding up a lighter.
Are you keeping this fine bartender from his duty? A man's got to make a living. It's all right.
Part of the job is talking to people. Come on, bro.
Possibly debating the geopolitical ramifications of bioengineering. You have a take on that?
Do you feel superior because you said some nerd fact, loser?
Kid, you're not getting a drop until I'm satisfied.
Just give him a beer.
That sucks, though, having people talk down to him, look down on Xander just because he's not a college kid. It's like, how shallow is that?
If he were tied and gagged and left in a cave that vampires happen to frequent, it wouldn't really be like I killed him.
Do not go anywhere.
That is great that even as Xander is dealing with his own struggles, you know, here he is trying to help Buffy out when she's going through a hard time.
Could we be those men? It's on us.
No, don't do it, Buffy.
Hey, you got a table.
I had to kill a man. It's really pretty simple stuff, you know, just... What's the matter?
What's up?
There's nothing.
No, that was definitely something. What's going on? Does he have some type of connection with her? Look at the lighting of this shot. Amazing. Are we gonna have a reverse Willow situation? Is Oz gonna be the one having an affair? I don't think it's that, though. I think there's something connecting the two of them, supernatural.
The thing that the modern day pundits fail to realize is that all the socioeconomic and psychological...
This guy reminds me so much of that guy from Good Will Hunting, you know? The how do you like them apples dude?
These are moral absolutes that predate the fermentation of malt and fine hops.
Cue the eye roll.
I'm really not sure.
Well, Thomas Aquinas is no. There'll be no Thomas Aquinas at this table.
Everything would be different.
You guys really love to hear yourself speak, don't you?
Yes. All right, we're losing our guys.
Who is it? Was it the Persians who used to, like, when they had a debate and they made a decision, they made it drunk altogether, and then they also made it sober, and if it was the same decision, they would follow through? I think that's a smart way to go about making up your mind.
Veruca, I'm in a band.
Oh, I'm Oz. I'm in a band too.
Oh, poor Willow.
I'll have fun and groupie.
Ruby.
Music. Tiny little people.
Why is she acting high right now?
I'm suffering the afterness of a bad night of
It's called a hangover.
4 really smart guys.
4? Oh. Oh.
I don't think that, Willow.
He deserves a torturous and slow death by spider bites.
Everyone needs a friend like Willow, right?
In class.
Okay.
It's interesting though that Buffy, after with a hangover, is like staring at the TV like that. I don't think I've ever had that same urge. Does anyone else? Does that help relieve a hangover for them?
For those of you who have done the reading, you already know. Yes.
She read the reading.
Buffy, that's not how raising your hand works.
I mean, it won't be on the midterm. Now, if I've been unclear in any way, speak now.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Buffy?
Make sure you pick up
Buffy,
a
are
pink
you okay?
worksheet from the TAs. Based on that, choose 3.
This is not just normal hangover. I mean, I have been hungover and hungry, but never stolen someone's sandwich during class. And I love how that girl just stared at her. I mean, I don't blame her. I'd be in complete disbelief. She's not just like, yo, did you just take this sandwich out of my hand in front of everybody in class? Oh, is there some special type of beer or something going on? Ah, okay. Gotta check your kegs, Xander. They're poisoning it with green.
Yeah. Follow me.
You should come to our class on big thinking.
I wonder if they're in on it. Like, do they all know what's in the beer? I don't think so.
Boy, I'm having the worst day. You got a light?
Yes. No smoking in the bar? Oh. This must have been fun to shoot. All acting insanely drunk.
Shy?
Yeah, Bruca's man. And they asked me to sit in with them. It'd be kind of cool if you...
Talk to him, Willow. I tell you, I don't think Oz is like this. Something else is going on.
See ya.
Oh, come on. You can't leave it like that. Come on, Oz. Use your profound wisdom.
And go to bed.
Say bye.
Bye.
Does she have a way to get home safely? Come on, you gotta look out for her.
I'm not sure I need to explain my actions here. But if that's what you want.
Yes, followed by an admission of undeniable guilt, but go on.
Good prosecution, Willow.
It takes the fire out of it.
Maybe.
Willow, you got nothing else to say?
I'm impressed that you care so much about her. You're a good friend.
I feel like he's using his charm to get away with it a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe he's sincere. I'd love to know what people think, you know. I think it's a little bit of that, though, personally. One of the joys of bartending, dealing with extremely drunk people.
You are so smart. This is so the right amount. Their fiber today.
Are they transforming into something? Are they turning into creatures?
Buddy?
Right when he finally got a decent tip. Poor Xander. Wait, but if this is happening to them, what's going to happen to Buffy? Is she also going to transform? Run for it, Xander. Run for it. Wait, they turn into cavemen? Primitive man. What a transformation. Very fitting for beer. I hope the actors had a fun time doing all this. Can you imagine the auditions? It's like you weren't caveman-like enough.
I've been taking abuse from snot-nosed...
Oh, I think I know this actor.
The beer. Neat, huh? My brother-in-law's a warlock. He showed me how to...
In a day or so, someone can get killed.
That's true. But Xander is right, like, people can get hurt. This is giving off such Night in the Museum energy.
Is he okay?
Not really. You better run, dude. Get back in your car, what are you doing? Why'd you continue on foot? You fully panicked. Oh no, you guys better run, you guys better run! Are we gonna see Caveman Buffy? What's that gonna look like?
I didn't know it was evil. You knew it was beer. Well, excuse me, mister. I spent the 60s in an electric Kool-Aid funk.
Then you should know better.
I'm not the dad of her. Buffy's a grown-up.
Yeah, I know you can't blame Xander for serving her beer. Oh, here we go. Cave Woman Buffy. What does she look like?
Feeling totally at ease, spewing whatever's on my mind. Or even sit with comfortably in silence.
Come on, Willow, you really got won over with this? Oh, this is his whole shtick. Oh my gosh.
Okay. I mean, I feel you've shown me a perspective I hadn't really thought much.
And you were the one being upset at Oz. Okay.
What?
Just how gullible do you think I am? I mean, with your...
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, Willow. Yes. This is just as good as the Buffy Angel Faith reveal.
That's right, I got your number, id boy. Only thing you're thinking about is how long before you can jump on my bones.
Look, if you think that...
Round of applause for Willow.
Find a woman, drag her to your den, do whatever's necessary just as long as you get the sex. I tell you, men haven't changed since the dawn of time.
Well, a little bit. But what a great moment. I completely fell for it, too. Wow, respect, Willow.
Fascinating, really.
They're just standing there watching.
Want people.
Well, she doesn't appear to be in any immediate danger. Maybe you should stay with her.
She has super strength, though. You gotta be careful.
Boy, somewhat pronto. Jack said the effects of the beer would wear off.
Beer? Buffy want beer.
You got her attention.
Want beer.
Giles, don't make Cave Slayer unhappy.
Yes, please. Oh, here we go. I mean, the irony of, like, cavemen dying by fire, right?
Good. Freshman girl not able to hold the beer. Shouldn't have it. Get into trouble.
Xander speaking caveman.
Boys smell nice, yeah? Is there any part of Buffy still in there?
Nope. I think it's gone.
Bad.
Willow once again endangered by fire. Careful! Oh, not the brightest idea. Can she remember enough about her care for Willow to at least save her? Okay, good. It seems like at least she has some primal protective instincts.
And, about this tool, she walks with a sort of, sideways limp.
Oh, what's the plan? Good upper body strength. Nice acrobatics. Good stunt work overall. Are they gonna remember these events when they transform back into their regular selves? Is he gonna get left behind? That would be pretty dark if someone gets burned. I mean, I know Parker's annoying, but still.
Stay.
Are you all right?
Buffy's still in there.
He's like, I woke up in hell for being mean to all these girls. Was that an anger knockout? Like what? How much does she remember who he is to her?
I don't know how to say this. I'm sorry for how I treated you before. It was...
It's her fantasy coming true. Everyone just walks away. Good on Xander, like helping her not walk in the wrong direction. That was a pretty great ending. Alright, so that's Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 4, Episode 5. That was an amusing episode. Definitely fun to see cave woman Buffy. You know, I'm sure that was a behind-the-scenes video for this episode would be greatly, greatly appreciated. I mean, obviously there's some pretty apparent parallels and symbolism going on. You know, college days, you're gonna be around drinking and experience some form of drinking, and that's one of the many lessons is learning not to do things to excess, and it just feels it's very relevant to the college experience. And what I really like, even more than the whole caveman scenario, was the setup of what caused Buffy to drink. It reminds me of an episode, I believe it's season 2. I apologize, I don't remember the name, but it was when Buffy went to like a party with some college kids and was drinking. I think she was nervous at a party, and they were kind of framing them and obviously trying to kill them in that episode. It was a just really bad situation that kind of showed how dangerous things can be with alcohol and underage drinking and things like that. And now Buffy's a little bit older and she's in college, you know, this was more of a willful choice as opposed to her being targeted. But like I said, my favorite aspect was how it showed the setup to that. What drove Buffy to want a beer was she was coming from a place of pain, and of course that's a very dangerous motivation to turn to something like alcohol. But when you're younger and you don't have experience like that, you can just, I don't know, it just felt like an organic thing, and you could see why Buffy would make a mistake like that. And like I kind of mentioned during the episode, I really do appreciate that Buffy, for as cool as she is, as powerful as she is, as strong as she is, she can still get her feelings hurt. And, you know, what happened with Parker really, it's not only painful for her, but it's something fresh, and it's a learning experience, and it's a bitter learning experience, and her own self-doubt and questioning and wanting to get back together with him even though she knows that he's not good for her. I don't know, I really appreciate how the show isn't afraid to have that type of vulnerability and emotional struggle with Buffy. And then it makes it feel, you know, you understand why she would want to go and drink a beer to feel better about herself. And then, of course, we have kind of the exaggerated supernatural angle of, you know, reverting to the caveman form. And, you know, that's very similar to what drinking does, you know, reduces you, if you know, drink in excess, to your animal instincts. I really, really like the scene with Parker and Willow. You know, for a second there, I was getting really upset. I was like, come on, Willow, you're smarter than this. And it just, you know, the actor of Parker, I want to give him credit because he embodies so well the type of person with a level of real charm to him, but it just feels like something about the way he delivers his lines, and it's probably the writing as well for his specific dialogue, but he does a good job of really capturing the essence of someone who will say whatever it is he needs to say. You know, he's giving you exactly what you want. And he just does a really good job of portraying that, I think, in a realistic way. And it was great that Willow not only saw through that, but the way that she kind of played along to have that great little reveal before laughing in his face at how obvious he was. I mean, how satisfying was that? Once again, joining the Hall of Fame great Willow moments. And speaking of Willow, I'm a little bit concerned. Like, what is going on with Oz? Oz has shown so much just phenomenal character and dedication and heart in every single scenario so far. I don't think we've really seen a major flaw on Oz's part up until this point. So I don't think I think something supernatural is going on. I don't know who that girl is exactly and what Oz's connection to her is. And, you know, Willow's reaction is understandable. But I think there's something more going on. I don't think it's just as simple as Oz seeing some girl and getting distracted from Willow. Maybe it is, but I just highly, highly doubt it based on what we've seen of Oz's character so far. And then I think that Xander did a really good job. You know, I appreciate also the motivation of like the owner of the bar resenting the college kids for looking down on him. But I have to give extra props to Xander because he was not a fan of those guys, and they were mean to him, you know, very condescending, looking down on him because, you know, he's not going to college and because he works at a bar. But Xander, you know, someone who I think can honestly struggle with getting his feelings hurt and feeling resentful, didn't hesitate for a second. You know, he went after to go help those people and to go help Buffy. And despite the fact that, you know, these people were not nice to him, it didn't distract him one bit from doing the decent thing. So this episode, and just in general this season, I don't want to jinx it by saying this, but I just have to say it as my observation. Xander, I think, has really matured, and he's really stepping up in a way that is impressing me thoroughly this season. And I hope he continues on this journey because, you know, a lot of Xander's behavior, you know, I have criticized a lot of his decisions in the past, and I think he's made mistakes, but, you know, he has a lot of great admirable qualities. He's always had some real courage. He's also a bit of an underdog without any special powers. You know, the Zeppo episode, I think, really portrayed, you know, last season how much of an outsider he can be and how he can kind of be taken for granted as well. And I think he's really maturing, you know, and I think if he continues on this journey, he can become a great dude. It's like, sure, maybe you made mistakes when you were in high school. You had some immaturity, some jealousy. Who cares? You know, if you grow up to be a decent dude, that's great. And so far this season, I think he's really stepped up and helped Buffy out in some good ways. And also just moved past certain things that I think would have caught up the old Xander, like just going after these guys and helping them despite the fact they talked down to him earlier. I feel like Xander in season 1 would have been caught up, would have become a huge deal, but Xander is just okay with it. And, you know, it would be great to see Xander become like a cool Tom Cruise-like bartender and, you know, have some success in that sense. But we'll see. We'll see where everything goes. Really enjoyed that episode. Amusing to see Buffy as a cave woman, I will say that. Is that the official term, cave woman? I know caveman, cave woman. I'm sure that's the term, right? Maybe there's a different term. Whatever it is. And of course, a very satisfying note to end it on, smashing Parker on the head. I feel like he's doing a disservice to the name Parker. Whenever I hear Parker, I think of Peter Parker, and my mind goes to the Tobey Maguire version. That's my favorite Tobey Maguire guy. If you haven't seen my reactions with Domi, we reacted to the Raimi trilogy in case you're interested. But I feel like Parker, like, you don't deserve the name Parker. I honestly wish we had J. Jonah Jameson just yelling at this Parker for like 15 minutes straight, just like chewing him out for being such a loser. That would be great. Someone wants to write that fan fiction, I'm totally down for it. As always, thank you for watching along. My full reactions are on Patreon. Thank you to everyone who supports there. And as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.